This ancient Indian collection of interrelated animal fables has been translated in nearly every major language of India. And in addition, there are 200 versions of the text in more than 50 languages around the world. Wondering which fascinating story I'm talking about? Well, no prizes for guessing that it's none other than the bestseller of medieval world from Java to Iceland, the Panchatantra. Hello and welcome to Culture Shock with me Sunita Iyer, and today on International Translation Day we take a look at how the Panchatantra, a proud legacy which most of us have completely chose to ignore, has silently migrated throughout the world and become an effective tool of exchange among different cultures since antiquity. The art of storytelling is perhaps as old as time. Panchatantra, written around the 3rd century or before by Vishnu Sharma to impart knowledge of governance, was but the product of the same millennia-old legacy. The work has gone through many different versions and translations from the 6th century to the present day. The original Sanskrit version was first translated in Pahlavi by Iranian physician Borzuya in 570 CE. Story goes that Borzuya travelled to India in search of the plant giving immortality, which turned out to be the Panchatantra, a book which granted immortality from ignorance. With the Islamic invasion of Iran and large-scale destruction of their libraries, this original Pahlavi version was lost. The book was however translated into Syriac as Kalilag and Damnag, and into Arabic by Ibn al-Muqaffa around 750 CE as Kalila wa Dimna. The book was then translated into several languages including Persian, Turkish, Hebrew, Latin, German, Italian, and eventually Elizabethan English in 1570 by Sir Thomas North as the Fables of Bidpai, the Moral Philosophy of Dhoni. Among modern translations, Arthur W. Ryder's translation remains popular. In the 1990s, 2 English versions of the Panchatantra were published, one by Chandra Rajan in 1993 and the other by Patrick Olivier in 1997. But the Panchatantra spread to the West is only half of the story, for in East Asia, where impact of Indian culture was already strong, Panchatantra had already arrived at an earlier date, as this stone relief from the ancient temple of Java shows. In May 2016, Prime Minister Narendra Modi released a rare manuscript of the Persian translation of the Panchatantra in a never-seen-before showcase of historical relations between India and Iran. 2 years later, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani gifted an animated version of the same and a copy of the Mahabharata in Farsi to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This was perhaps the first time that a cultural component was being elevated as keystone of strengthening bilateral relations. This fascinating journey of the Panchatantra is a classic example of how translation can play a crucial role in facilitating cultural exchange. Don't you hope that the thousands of texts in Indian languages are soon translated, giving the world more such gifts from our motherland? Thank you for watching Culture Shock. Stay tuned for more such videos only on My Nation.